the idea was for my son, Devin. See, my son was a very good shooter, but he was a stationary shooter. As long as he wasn't moving, dude, he could shoot the lights out. The problem was when he got a hand in his face or he had to move, take that one dribble, his game was over. So, all I wanted to do, dude, I was happy being a customer. All I wanted to find was something that would help him develop a realistic game set, right? So, I went on the internet, I'm looking online, all over the place. There's nothing out there. Everything's stationary. Everything's stationary. So I had some stuff in my backyard. I started putting shit together, and that was it. And dude, and when you got a sick mind that don't stop running, you know what I mean? That's what happened. And it's day in and day out. A lot of people go to me, it's like, dude, when are you going to quit doing this? I go, Jimmy, now I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's how we trying to tell them, man.
that's what happened.
Yeah, you just gotta keep going no matter what.
And then, you know, when you get that positive, you get all that positive feedback, and then you get the interest of people who are serious about basketball, liking your product that you developed in your backyard, dude, it's sick. It's a great feeling, dude. So that's how it came up, man.
Hey, Tony, here's our next step. There's this thing we call point 3. I got a text the other day from one of the guys who went to the combine. He's the worst of them. He knows the owner of the hotel. His basketball is all basketball equipment, like shirts, shooting shirts, all that. So I don't think we can do like a three-way marketing between us, them, and them.
But what do they do? They do,
just like hoodies, apparel. Yeah. Like they can get, put shirts like for free because they sponsor us. Put your name on their website, our name on their website. Like, you know how we're doing? Yeah. Like just a simple marketing exchange, but basically like we're getting their name out. Like you might put their name on the Profender, and they put your Profender on their shirt and their equipment and sell it.
yeah, but how they going to do that, man?
How would you do that? The guy knows the owner. I got it connected.
You know what I'm saying? What would they care about me?
Well, they're getting exposure because if you put their stuff on your Profender, they're getting exposure to buy their stuff.
Yeah, but how am I going to, I'm going to put that on that program for what? They use it or something.
No, I'm saying you put point 3. Like, you know how you have sign. This is Tony Devine.
So going over, what they're talking about, they don't want them like a full time.
Alright, well, this is point 3 basketball.
That's my love. It's not. I understand what you're saying, but he doesn't take no for an answer.
You're right.
Point 3 Basketball is a new company just like ours that deals with clothing. Alright, they're basketball related semi, but the reality is my product is a basketball device that is, is not a clothing type of product. So they ain't gonna want my fucking Profender with their name on it. It cost me, it's gonna cost them $500 to put their jersey on one Profender that they don't even use because they're not training. But this is what I love about John. Now John is gonna tell you, but we can still work it. John, tell us how we can do it.
I was just thinking that, we could basically switch website space, meaning like you put their logo on your website, you put your logo on their website, meaning like, so people that come to their site because they're looking to buy basketball clothes. Now people are looking to buy basketball clothes, they might want to play basketball. They're looking to buy basketball clothing and apparel. So therefore they might want to buy a Profender because of that. And then having on his site is people are using basketball or playing basketball teams, all that. They might, like for instance, Duke might say, I like this point 3 equipment. Maybe we'll use them this year instead of Nike. Possibility, or maybe a smaller school realistically. You gotta think outside the box here. You're trying to make it big. Dream big, bigger.
I like that. But I thought you said you're gonna be honest. That ain't when you said that first one, just the first take.
You said what?
That ain't when you said the first take. I'm going back to what I said the first
I know, but I had to rethink about it. That's it.
I don't know, rethink about it is a word.
You got sometimes in marketing and in life you gotta react. It's not gonna be an exact science. And just like with the players, it's not no guarantee from one step to the next. But if they keep going, they keep trying, they keep thinking, they keep reacting, eventually they're gonna get where they want to go. And then that's the path that SMAA, non-sound, is on, and Tony Devine with the Profender, and possibly point 3 if you look at it from a distance.
From a distance, you're right.
So
he's a mad genius. He's working hard.
Earlier today, I showed Tony the video me getting carried off the court in high school. What did you think about that, Tony?
What did I think? You thought I was going to be surprised, and I was not surprised at all. I absolutely pictured. I was actually more surprised that you were that ripped in high school. That's what surprised me.
Well, you know what? In college, I was even more ripped. You know, when I was putting in my time and working hard. You know,
No, but it was. I mean, to be honest, I am being honest, but that's how I really did feel. But I thought it was a great story. It felt just like the movie Rudy, but for basketball.
And you know,
Hey man, you gonna keep talking? And what I like most about it is where it has come full circle. You got a kid. So I just met his friend that he went to high school with that said he was probably the worst basketball player in the whole school. To get his game to the level that he can even get on a varsity team and score that point is amazing enough. The second most amazing point is that John went from being the worst player to now being the co-owner or co-CEO of a sports management company, an agency that he trained professional basketball players. That's sick to me. And he's doing a great job. It goes to show it doesn't matter how much basketball you can play, but it's how hard you're willing to work. You're going to put the time in, and he's not going to take no for an answer. And I'm telling you now, that's super important. And John, I like that you didn't cut me off this time. I guess we were saying nice things about you. Is that why?
Hey Tony, I forgot to mention, I also played at Arcadia University. You can see that, I went on to play there. I had predicted it when I was in the interview, and they kind of laughed, thought it was a joke. I worked real hard, and basically, I got in again, and this time I scored 5 points in 2 minutes. And if you go on the internet, you can see that it's part of the story. And I think when it's all said and done, SMAA Defenders will be the top stories in the country, and they will be just sitting here looking at us in a year or two from now.
I hope so. I hope so, too. But where I go, you will go.
I know so, Tony, because I see it. I've been telling Matt all the time. I got my vision, to what I believe is going to happen. And just because what we're doing is we're helping out guys that normally wouldn't get an opportunity. So that's what makes the story bigger and bigger, because each story is going to be unique. That's why we started the SMAA blog for the guys. So when the stories get put together, you can see it for yourself. There's no denying it. Every movie producer around the country is going to be on. That's why I'm trying to film everything, getting on film, and so there's no denying what's going on.
Well, I don't know exactly how that works, but along those lines, I did reach out to one of the most popular, actually it was voted the most viewed and most liked documentary of all time, which was Hoop Dreams. And I reached out to Author AG. So I would love to try to connect me and John Solomon with Author AG and try to work something out there, because he's still working the basketball angle with his Hoop Dreams line. So it's all about connections and people that you meet, and you just kind of go from place to place. You meet people and you connect the dots for them. So that's the key, man.
Yeah. You think I can have that contact too?
Yeah.
I'll call him today.
No, you won't.
Why not?
Because I ain't gonna give it to you today.
Where I get that?
No, I gotta reach out to him first. I ain't gonna just go.
Oh, see what you said? Okay. Yeah, that was a big time thing. Because I know that between I got Kevin doing the trailer for us, Post 24 Media in Florida. And actually, he'll let me know by Monday if he's going to be coming up here with my crew to come to the combine to make it even bigger. But basically,
What time we going with the combine on Friday?
it'll be about 9 o'clock again.
That's not this Friday, is it?
No.
When is it?
2 weeks. May 4th and 5th, right?
Yeah, Matt will be there. Most likely 5. They were doing certain before, but there was a bus accident that day and it didn't happen. So most likely they'll be there.
That's my man Bob going over at
Bob Boyle, he's good. Yeah, he's doing well. We have those small conversations.
Tell my legs about it. We made any leeway, any headway.
Oh, Bob with the defender? Yeah,
tell him if he needs me to go, like if he sets something up, and he needs me to go out there and demonstrate, I have no problem with it.
Yeah. You know what we should do though? Like remember I was saying about I'm gonna put World Gym on our website. We should put us and World Gym on this. So it's like this because it's an independent gym. This is the home of the defender. And because this way he'll be happy with us shooting videos in there and constantly. And what I think will help you some is many more players can get to speak positively about their product, and then when they go somewhere, that's what's gonna blow up.
I agree. I'll tell you who we got on the line, right? It's fucking Memphis.
Yeah, I told him about Kentucky. That's Matt Steve.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be making a road trip out there, so.
Yeah, I might be down the phone if I'm not in China.
What?
I mean, that might be a good look. You wanna come back to Kentucky?
100%, I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Matt Rule, that's one of my best friends, man. He rolling with us. He on the staff.
So we're just waiting to find out that the assistant coach loves it, he wants it, they got to put it in front of our strength and conditioning coach. Once they make that decision, it's good.
Tony, one thing I noticed about you, and we trying to do the same thing. Like I saw you put your friends in the mix. You want to kind of try to keep people that you know and trust. That's most important in your business. Is you have people around you that you trust that you can do business with or not with.
And even people that you think you trust, sometimes you find out you can't. It's always
It's Zola though, he seems like that's your man. He said Grizz. I know y'all going way back and call him the Grizz. Yo.
But Grizz, I just had to give him a speaking to at our last event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, speak?
No, I had to give a speaking to him. I had to speak to him. He over there texting all day and now.
Yo, when he was filming the thing, he was filming the girls' butts and all that.
What's wrong with that?
Well, remember, I had to edit it out. Like, I'm like, let's just man film it. We in there doing the workout, we like this.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Yeah, I know. He's a really character, yo.
So we're on for next week, though. At some point next week, I'm gonna get out there and work with guys out.
Yeah, and I should have some more guys in there. So
I know where it is.
it's about to get busy though. Like at the combine, I asked all the guys to stay. So we call them for workouts, practice.
Now, how many dudes you think you're gonna have coming?
To China?
No.
Combine. I'm hoping about 2022.
How many?
It's gonna be intense in there, man. Especially the news. We're in there, big time. I call this China Combine the breaking point of SMAA. The day that changes it all. Yeah, off to China, and we actually about 95% sure we're going to Japan the second time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How's the fans paying for? They got paid.
They're not bad. We're team from the BJ League. Everyone knows about that. So just another opportunity to expand the brand. And we're also working on the Philippines and Korea and possibly England and some more. So in the future, we'd like to play a full schedule. And this way, give as many opportunities as possible to the guys.
Now, how do you go about getting money for that? Oh, yeah?
Teams. The way it works is the teams, they bring fans to the games. So the fans bring money to the team, therefore they make money on us by us money to the team. That's why China works so well, because everyone in China wants to see the Americans. And what we're trying to do is show that when we beat the team by 30, 40 points, and you get it on film, and then basically, like, wow, you're going to be playing teams to get you better. On top of that, you have players to pick up, and you know how a lot of times they'll pick up players off the first word. Now they can see them in person.
How many Americans do they keep on one team?
That depends on the team. In Mexico, they were able to keep 3. The Palmas, Aguineros, and India. But normally it's about 2. And in China's mostly Indian players. But if we get to 7-5, I think we could be
Hell yeah. I gotta get the. He's definitely coming. Let me know. I gotta make a special phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know too. I'm working with the program and we're working to make it happen. So we were fortunate enough to meet him in Dallas and get his cell phone number. Seems like a real nice guy too. So every tip we preach, and I think he works hard. Why not?
That's great. So just let me know. top of that though. Just so I can get the pole done. You know what I mean? What else we got going on? So where we at moving forward? I'm gonna be up there this week. Yeah, work out. One guys. You got the combine coming to 4th and 5th.
And then after the combine, we might have the guys to make the team stay here, so we can probably do some workout and stuff for the guys.
Now, how hard is it going to be for you? Because you're something there. How hard is it for you to start showing them? Get them out. That need that we got.
What I'm trying to do is I'm telling the guys about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you about it. You go to your coach, you get $100. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying for you though. I'm saying.
For me to sell it, I don't know that. I know some coaches, but I don't have any coaches. That's what we're doing.
I don't even have to coach. I'm saying just to open some of those doors to the people that you see. You know what I mean? People that are training, the people that are.
I tried Jameson already.
Oh, what was the Lord talking about?
He just said he didn't get hurt. I said no, he won't watch the movies. I tried to convince him for like 40 minutes.
Well, you have to convince him. You say, look, all you need is a demonstration.
Yeah.
Tony will come out and demonstrate to you.
Yeah. I mean, we can do that. I call Jameson and see what he's talking about.
That's all you got to do. Look, it don't cost you nothing to have to demonstrate it for you. If you're afraid to spend money, just say you're afraid to spend money.
I'm not saying Jay got money. That's not a problem. I think he's more worried about the liability. He's worried that someone will get hurt. That's what he's saying.
Looks like anything. Any product that you have, if you use it the right way, there's no chance anybody can hurt.
Exactly.
If you use it the wrong way,
you start running people over with it.
Yeah. Start running people over to get hurt. So remember, the key is all we want to do is get to the point.
Yeah, exactly. We would have. I think the plan I was talking about having the players pitch the coaches is our best bet. Is our best bet because the players can have a relationship already with the coach versus people when they're not.
It has nothing to do with the coach. I'm talking about the people that you know.
I try to fix it where of course I'm promoting to it.
Right. Yeah, but the key is remember, all we want to do, we ain't trying to sell. All we want to do is an appointment. Get us in there and do a demo. That's all we're doing.
Alright,
yeah. We're trying to, it sells itself once it's in the store.
I tried Corey Rich too. He said, I'm not going to take.
Who's that? Who's Corey Rich?
World's best rookie.
Well, what you need it for?
Just training too.
You know what I mean? Fuck, I ain't worried about that.
He trains some kids too. Yeah. But you know, a lot of things too, they don't think like we do. Like they're not behind it.
I'm gonna tell you the problem. The problem with people in general is this. Until you have something demonstrated to you, right? You're not gonna believe it. And I had no problem with that. I'm the same way. So all we wanna do is have the opportunity, like I told John, just make appointments, get in. We don't have to sell nothing. The original Profender will sell itself. That's what we're saying. Once we get in the door, that's the problem. Once that door's open, we'll close it. I'm not worried about that. And the other thing is this, and I saw this firsthand. There are two types of people in the world, right? There are leaders and there are followers. The leaders see things before they happen. They are the Tommy guys, right? Villanova's Jay Wright. They didn't even have to give us the chance to give us the opportunity to go into the gym and work these guys out. But he saw it could make his players better. We go into Villanova, they buy 2 on the spot. Same thing at UConn. So you got people that are leaders, and then you have people who are followers. And then when all these leaders start getting them, then the rest of the population, the followers, people that got a copycat and mimic, nothing that's bad about it. They want to make sure that it's okay for the people they look up to. They can't see, they can't see it for themselves. They need somebody else to show them the way, and that's fine. That's human nature. But eventually, everyone's going to see it, and it'll be in every gym.
I agree. Actually, you know who your pitch is? Riley Massimino. That was first old coach.
Oh, Riley?
Yeah.
You know Riley?
We got one?
Yeah, I got Riley Silver.
Oh, okay. I thought that was.
Yeah, and he loved it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can
Where
ask
you
that.
first at? Cleveland State?
Yeah. Yes, he did. First old coach, Cleveland State, Riley Massimino, 1985.
Is there a cold?
He played with LeBron.
Yeah.
He played with LeBron.
Where at?
They went that was one of the things that helped start the SMAA too, because you know they cut up more on politics than the game.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. That's anywhere.
So we try to change that. You know, we try to send a large, loud message to everyone out here around the country who hold those combines, who already pre-picked. This is me being real. Who already pre-picked the players. Don't give the players an opportunity to work hard and just deserve a fair opportunity. And that's what's going to separate SMAA from everybody else. Because everyone that comes in here gets a fair chance.
Woodco was saying some good stuff about was our man Pete Wall about himself. So he's really good.
Yeah, he led the whole country in big-win shooting at Cleveland State. Yeah. You'll meet him next week.
Okay.
Back from Australia. You know basketball. You know very well about it.
Right.
You'd be surprised, Tony. If I know him, they know about you.
I believe it.
Right, Matt? It's out there.
Yes, sir.
No, I believe it.
Who doesn't talk about the professor? It's gonna come with just, you know, like you said, patience and long.
Oh, I mean, dude, I'm in no rush.
Yeah, it'll come. Everything's gonna come. Everything's just a matter of time. Like,
Anything worthwhile, we're waiting for.
yeah, but the thing I'm thinking with you is like just kind of like while we're working together, is the players using it and then getting jobs. It's gonna make you look really good. That's like your concrete proof. Like they use this, they got better. This is why it's worth five. You might be able to get more for it. Definitely.
Nah, I ain't trying to. That's what it's worth. It's worth $500.
Yeah. Yes.
When it goes into mass production, then you're talking about something that's less, you know, I hate to say the word less quality, but it's not going to be as, it's not going to be as durable, you know. When you want things that are the retail models of course, just like basketball courts and everything else, they're going to be, you know, made to less of a standard. So, same thing will happen here. You'll still get your use out of it, but, you know, when you talk about a commercial, you know, heavy duty, durable product, you're going to pay for what you play with. Bottom line.
Bottom line. You know, Tony the coolest man right here, man.
Bottom line.
They call him Cool Tone.
Now they call me Tone Loud.
The true Italian.
Yeah. Come from big money, you know what I mean? All right.